what can I say? You are the extraordinary son of an extraordinary father. I've practiced in this court for 52 years now. And I, in my life, have never seen a judge with the kind of limitless patience that you have. The ever-smiling Dr. Chandrachud. That smile will be etched in our hearts for years to come. What can I say about you as a human being and you as a judge? As a judge, your conduct was exemplary. No one can match it. You're reaching out to communities in this country who were never heard before, who were not seen before. You brought them before you and showed what dignity means for them. That is your greatest contribution to the profession. And you know, we are talking about domestic issues and marriages. There is a deep, deep emotional connect between members of the bar and the judges. And that marriage can never result in a divorce. Never. For the simple reason that we are both of us wedded to the values that we espouse, the values of our Constitution. And no matter which area of the law you have touched, you have left an indelible mark which will be not forgotten for years to come. Be it liberty, be it fraternity, be it life, be it the life of ordinary, marginalized, challenged people. Your father dealt with the court when the court was tumultuous. You have dealt with the court when matters were tumultuous. You took them head on, unafraid of the consequences. Your greatest legacy to this court, that there will be none like you that will adorn that chair for years to come. Thank you very much.
Chief Justice and members of the bench, it's so difficult to speak because so many memories flood me. But since I have been accused of pointillism, let me first start by saying that I have yet to come across, and I've spent not as much as Mr. Sibbal, but 42 years in the profession, a person as industrious as you. I know your industry 42 years ago, so it's not a surprise to me. But I expected that degree of a bull and a horse combined to diminish with age. Now that I'm older than all of you, Malas, I certainly experience a diminished energy. It appears your lordship's energy has increased in those 42, 44 years from what I saw then. And I have talked in my original lecture when you took office of revenge academia, when we saw some degree of that energy and industry. But I am astonished at the amount you have put in here on the bench and elsewhere in the high courts. Secondly, somebody talked of patience. There is a statue of patience. I think you exceed that. At 4 o'clock, at 4:15, with this huge crowd taking different points, you still managed beyond time to listen to us with absorption, and never have I seen you losing your patience despite grave provocation, to a fault. Thirdly, I think you have done more for technology and infrastructure of this court than many, many people. I personally was a critic when I saw the construction going on outside. I mentioned it to some other people also. And I then experienced, when it was over, the clear comfort. And then I went outside and looked, and I saw also the facade was very well preserved. This is a small example of the various efforts you've made about technology and infrastructure. And today, if VC is institutionalized in this country, I think it's entirely because of you, both as a puisne judge and then as a Chief Justice. Sir, judges are ultimately for authorship of judgments. You have plucked out constitution benches, 9 judges, and laid them to rest this way or that way, mostly with your own authorship. You've done that with a lot of other off-bench activities, lectures, travel, but you've sat here, you've worked, and you've written judgments, which is the primary job of a judge. And that, I think, is no mean, apart from teaching us, at least some people on this side, the use of the iPad, when we did 5 or 6 back-to-back constitution benches. Some of us have not yet fully learnt it, but I have. And we were just, Mr. Mehta and I were deploring that your lordship has destroyed my pen collection, because I write very little less with the pen now. But
You can part with it.
lastly, sir, there are many, many more things I can speak about. But you must let out many of your secrets as a practitioner and as a judge. But one secret you must part with is the elixir of youth. Everybody whom we know from that time, 42 years ago, complains that you continue to look the youngest. And unfortunately, your youthful looks make us feel the oldest. So that secret you must tell us off the bench at least.
Lord the Chief
All the very best to you.
Lord, this has been an era of erudition, intellectually, Lord, vibrant, but most important for a lawyer in the bar, including young members of the bar. Nobody has gone away from this court without feeling that he has not been heard. The Lordship has heard everybody till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. The Lordship deliver orders, that's fine. But what a lawyer requires, my Lord, is the fact that he has been heard. His client feels that his lawyer, my Lord, should be heard. That has been exemplary. Apart from the Lordship's judgments, my Lord, delivered on 5, 7, and 9 judges, etc. But going back, my Lord, in memory, I first met the Chief Justice, my Lord, when he was an ASG in Bombay, and I was an ASG, my Lord, in this court. I'm talking about the year 2000 and so, my Lord, 1990. We did some cases together. And, my Lord, the reference to pens reminds me that I took his Lordship, my Lord, across the High Court. There's a pen store there. Apsara Pen Mart. I used to buy pens from there. And we used to have lunch, my Lord, right behind, my Lord, Apsara Pen Mart. Lord, a quarter of a century has gone. I hope the grass is greener now, my Lord. It's become pretty droughty, so to say. And I will take his Lordship, my Lord, back to some lunches, my Lord, when I am in Bombay. That is what, my Lord, I would like his Lordship, my Lord, to have a very, very great, my Lord, second innings. I don't know where the innings will be, my Lord, Delhi, Bombay, wherever. But wherever it is, my Lord, his Lordship will be welcome to this court, at least to meet us in the canteen, have a cup of coffee, move around. Because you have actually, my Lord, you are a product of the bar. You are not a product of the district judiciary. So I wish his Lordship and his family well and all the best to his Lordship. But I want to end by saying, my Lord, I welcome Justice Khanna. I have a special, my Lord, relationship for the fact that he comes from my High Court. And, my Lord, our High Court has had a Chief Justice here more than 15 years ago, Justice Agrawal. So I welcome his Lordship, my Lord, Justice Khanna, who will take over. Thank you.